Good morning, Miss Laura here with BPL's weekly virtual story time. Here we go. Hello friends, how are you? Hello friends, how are you? Hello friends, how are you? How are you today? Today is a special day at BPL because today is the first day of our Oceans of Possibilities summer reading program. So our first event is actually tomorrow at 2:30. We're going to have an edutainer, Will Stuck, come and do 20,000 laughs under the sea. It's supposed to be at Unity Square at 2:30 tomorrow. If it rains, we will move it indoors to the upstairs meeting room here at the library. So I hope to see you all there. Since our summer reading program starts today and it's Oceans of Possibilities, I got some books with the ocean. And the first one is by Robert Newbecker, and it's just called Wow, Ocean. It's got all the cool things that we will find in or around the ocean. Look at this picture on the back. Do you see an octopus? And a whale on the front. So, this says, Izzy was a mountain girl. She lived up on top of the world. Izzy and her sister Jo were really hot one summer. So, they went to the ocean. Wow. Wow. Beach. Wow. Shells. Wow. Tide pool. Oh, you know this one. Wow. Fish. Wow. Rays. I know the stingray, but there are lots of other kinds too. Oh my. Wow. Whales. What's this? Wow, sharks. Wow. Jellyfish. Wow, deep. I hear that if you go deep enough into the ocean, you'll find some really weird creatures. Wow. Coral reef. Dolphins. Wow. Wow, anemone. Wow, turtles. Ooh, sunken ship. Wow, ocean. The end. Well, why don't we sing Row, Row, Row Your Boat? We'll pretend we're rowing our boat in the ocean. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Rock, rock, rock your boat gently down the stream. If you see a shark, don't forget to scream. Ah! Row, row, row your boat quickly to the shore. If you see a big whale, don't forget to roar. Do whales roar? I don't know. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Our next story was written by Carolyn Creamy and pictures by Laurel Molk. It's about a little dog who's kind of a dog who's a scaredy cat. He's kind of nervous about things, and it's okay to be that way. I'm nervous about a lot of things too. And this is called There Might Be Lobsters. Lots of things at the beach scared Suki. Lots. There they go. Come on, Suki, you can do it, said Eleanor. She stood at the bottom of the stairs to the beach and waved to Suki. But Suki was just a small dog, and the stairs were big and sandy, and she hadn't had lunch yet, and her foot hurt a little, and she might get a shell stuck up her nose, and she might tumble down on her head, and then she'd need stitches, and besides, there might be lobsters. So Suki sat at the top of the stairs with Chunkamunka by her side. Oh, all right, said Eleanor. She picked them up with a and a huff and carried them down the stairs. Come on, Suki, you can do it, said Eleanor. She tossed a beach ball Suki's way. But Suki was just a small dog, and the beach ball was so big and beachy, it might hit her nose, and then it would pop, and it might be too loud, or it might knock her down, and she might never get up again, and she might have to live on the beach forever and eat seaweed to survive, and besides, beach balls attract lobsters. So Suki sat far from the beach ball with Chunkamunka by her side. Oh, Suki, Eleanor swooped that pup up with a and a huff and cradled her in her arms. Come on, Suki, you can do it. Eleanor stood at the water's edge and splashed a little splash at Suki. But Suki was just a small dog, and those waves were big, and they were whooshy, and they were salty, and they were too wet. And they might toss her out to the middle of the sea, and she might float all the way to Tasmania or even Florida, and she might be swallowed by a whale, and she wasn't wearing a bathing suit. And besides, there might be lobsters. So Suki sat at the edge of the water with Chunkamunka by her side. Oh, Suki, said Eleanor. She shook her head and dove into the waves. Suki sat and watched beach balls bouncing and big boys running and umbrellas flapping and lifeguards blowing loud whistles and waves splish-splashing with Chunkamunka. Chunkamunka floating out to sea. Suki barked for Chunkamunka to come back. Chunkamunka started to sink. Oh no. Suki started to paddle. She paddled past a big beachy ball and through a huge salty wave and over something that might even be a lobster. Until she had Chunkamunka. He was safe. Suki had saved him. She felt braver than the bravest dog because even though she was very small, Chunkamunka was smaller. Oh, Suki, I knew you could do it, said Eleanor. She picked them both up with a yay and a hooray and swung them very gently through the air. Suki sat in the sandy sand with the wavy waves and watched for lobsters with Chunkamunka by her side. And they didn't see one all day. The end. All right, so before I move on, I did tell you about our event tomorrow. Next week's children's event, we are having 2 sessions of the Traveling Insect Adventure from the OSU Extension Office. And this is the only event for children this summer that you need to have tickets for ahead of time. And so you can pick those up at the Youth Services desk. We actually started giving those out last week, and we have just a few more for each session. That's going to be next Wednesday, 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock. So if you still need a ticket, we've got a few left. Our last story by the wonderful Jane Yolen and Bob Marstall is called On Gull Beach. These are seagulls. As I was walking on Gull Beach, I saw a starfish within reach, set down my pail of sticks and stones, of shells and bleached small ends of bones. But as I bent by wave and spray, a gull flew down and snatched the star away. I followed quickly on the strand. My feet left footprints in the sand, but the gull was faster, wing by wing, and in his mouth, his star plaything. Then as I watched him from afar, the gull let go, a falling star. Quickly I reached single-handed to catch the star before it landed, but another gull sliced through the air and grabbed the sea star falling there. But other gulls, all loud and shrill, passed that star from bill to bill. To bill. I raced more swiftly, running after, following their gullish laughter. Ran by rocks and smooth sea glass, stumbled over dunes and grass. Splashed through tide pools at my feet, passed by waders, slim and fleet. Dodged the scurries of small crabs, pinchers making quick, sharp jabs. The final gull gave one loud shriek, and with that, opened up its beak. The star came shooting down to me, and I reached up for it tenderly. My fingers touched her rays and caught her, saved her from that goldfish slaughter. Put her back into the water, far out of their reach. There she sank down in the sea. Hooray for starfish, huzzah for me, as I walked home from Gull Beach. The end. Alrighty, I hope to see you soon here at the library. That's the end of virtual story time. So get online or check your printed schedule for all the summer events we have coming up for children and teens.